Hello everyone, my name is Sudeep and thank you for joining with me today. In this presentation, I will be pitching a data-driven initiative designed specifically for the Woolworth Group, one of the Australia's largest and most influential retail organization. Today's focus is how Woolworth can leverage predictive analytics and real-time business intelligence dashboard to significantly improve the inventory management across national supply chain. The aim of this page is not just to introduce a technical solution, but to clearly show the problems, the values, the cost implications, and the long-term strategic benefit that an initiative can deliver. I will walk you through the problem identification, the proposed analytic solution, the expected outcome, and the implementation roadmap, and finally, the future outlook of analytics within Woolworth Group. Woolworth operates more than 1,000 stores nationwide, handling millions of transactions each day, and they manage thousands of stock-keeping units across groceries, pharmaceutical, fresh product, and household essentials. In retail environment that is constantly shifting, whether due to customer trends, regional changes, supply chain disruption, or even unexpected external events, operational efficiency becomes critical. Traditional forecasting and inventory planning tools cannot keep up. Most retail forecasting still relies on historical averages and store managers' intuitions or any fixed patterns. But customers' behavior today is very dynamic, whether it's because of the social trends, promotion, or even competitors' action can influence demand within hours. This is why predictive analytics has become essential. BI and analytics gives Woolworth the capabilities to forecast, monitor, and respond with precision rather than any guesswork. Let's take a deeper look at the core problem Woolworth faces. Firstly, overstocking is a major issue. When demand is overestimated, the products sit on the shelf for too long, taking up valuable space, costing Woolworth money in storage, refrigeration, handling, and often fresh product items are especially vulnerable because unsold products goes to waste. Secondly, stockouts. It happens frequently when items are unexpectedly run out and customer often substitute with competitors' product or leave dissatisfied. And every stockout is a direct hit in revenue and hit to a customer's trust. And third, manual forecasting. Manual forecasting performed by the store manager is very limited as they cannot factor in every variables like weather changes, events, or social media trends. Fourth, the supply chain disruption. It can cause an unpredictable spikes or shortage without real-time analytics and response to such disruption are very slow. And finally, these issues combine to create an inconsistent customer service affecting Woolworth brand image and competitive positions against rivals like Aldi and Coles. Inventory optimization is at the heart of retail efficiency. For Woolworth, inventory cost represents almost half of the operational expenses when you factor in procurement, warehousing, and in-store handling. When the inventory is poorly managed, the cost increases, waste accumulates, the customer satisfaction decreases, sales decline, and supplier relationship become strained. Studies show that over 50% of lost sales in retail occur due to stockouts, not due to lack of supply, but due to inaccurate forecasting. By improving the inventory accuracy by even few percentage, Woolworth can save millions annually. This is why the implemented of predictive analytics system isn't just beneficial, but it is strategically necessary. The initiative that I am proposing is a predictive inventory management system that will be powered by machine learning and supported by real-time business intelligence dashboard. This system uses advanced forecasting model that analyzes historical sales pattern, customer buying behavior, weather patterns, promotional activities, local events, competitors, price movement, supplier lead time, seasonal trends, and by combining all these factors, this model could predict demands with far higher accuracy than human guesswork. The initiative also incorporates real-time dashboard that gives Woolworth employee immediate visibility into stock availability, predictive shortages, incoming deliveries, and wastage level. Finally, the automated alerts and auto suggestion reduces the manual workload, allows for the smarter decision making, and this system transforms the inventory management from a reactive process into a predictive and proactive one. Now we are going to understand how the system works. Here is the simple flow of the proposed system solution from end to end. First, the data flows into the Woolworth central data warehouse from various systems such as sales system, weather APIs, supplier records, etc. This data will then be cleaned, processed, and analyzed through the machine learning model. This model detects the trends, hidden patterns, upcoming demands, and it will generate an alert for unusual activities. Next, the results are then displayed in a real-time dashboard which can be accessed by store manager, supply chain team, regional operators, and instantly see which products are at the risk of stock outs and which are overstocked, and which category requires urgent attention, and so on. Finally, the automated replenishment systems and it will generate an replenishment recommendation, and this can be approved by manager or it can be fully automated depending on Woolworth governance policy. This creates a smooth end-to-end predictive system that enhances decision making across multiple departments. Now, talking about the technology stack, to support this initiative, the technology stack leverages the tools that the Woolworth already uses, such as cloud infrastructure can be built on Azure or AWS for scalable storage and computing needs, and data pipelines can be created using Azure Data Factory or AWS Glue, allowing the automated movements of data from stores and supplier into analytics environment. Databricks, Pythons, and R provide the flexible modeling environment for building predictive algorithms. Power BI dashboard allows decision makers to visualize store performance and inventory status in real time. Finally, the integration with SAP allows for the automated purchase, orders, stock adjustment, inventory updates, and the entire stack is scalable, secure, and aligned with the Woolworth existing IT infrastructure. So now we are ready to talk about the cost breakdown for this initiative or the proposed solution system to be implemented at Woolworth. Let's break down the cost of implementing this initiative. The cloud setup and infrastructure cost will around $350,000, and this will cover the data storage, computing, and security needs. And the software tools and licensing cost should be around $100,000 per year, especially for the enterprise Power BI and data processing tools. And data integration, which includes the ATL pipelines from store, supplier, and historical system, would cost around $180,000. And developing a machine learning model will require around $120,000, covering the development and testing phases. And the dashboard design for multiple user access is estimated at $40,000. And finally, the staff training and change management requires at around $60,000. Altogether, the total first year cost is approximately $750,000, which is a realistic figure for an enterprise level software. So now we are done with the first initial setup cost to implement this system. So now we'll be moving on to the ongoing cost or recurring cost every year. So ongoing costs are much less than the initial setup, obviously, and this cost will include the cloud and data storage, which is approximately will be around $100,000. And the model updates and maintenance is valued at around $50,000 per year, and annual staffing and support at around $70,000. And we have dashboard improvement at around $10,000, and the total cost comes out to be $230,000 per year. So compared to the potential saving, this is extremely cost efficient for the enterprise level saving. Now let's talk about the benefit of implementing this system. The measurable benefits of this initiative are significant, such as the Woolworth can reduce the stockouts by 15 to 20%, increasing customer retention and sales. And stockouts can be lowered by 10 to 15%, reducing self wastage and storage cost. And waste in fresh produce can be reduced by up to 30%, which is a major cost saving opportunities given Woolworth high fresh food turnover. And Woolworth is very renowned for fresh food as well. And operational efficiency increases through the automations of manual tasks. And altogether, the estimated annual saving ranges from 15 million to 25 million. This number demonstrates a very strong return on investment. Beyond the financial numbers, the Woolworth benefit in several important qualitative ways. The managers gain the better visibility into operations, allowing them to make informed decisions rather than relying on intuitions and any guesswork. Employee stress is reduced because the replenishment is much more easier and very transparent and very less time consuming. The customer satisfaction rate increases because the essential products are nearly always available, and the organization becomes more agile and capable of responding quickly to unexpected demand shifts. This initiative will bring the positive changes across multiple layers of the organization, and store managers and staff will have less time manually stock counting and more time to focus on other staffs and customer interactions. And employee in the inventory roles will transition from manual work to more analytics and operational focused tasks. And there will be increased collaborations between the supply chain team and category managers and store operations because they will all be using the same real-time data. And it will also create new it might also create the new roles such as BI analyst and data model trainer and dashboard manager, which will create the opportunities for the career growth. And the organization impact is both transformative and supportive of Woolworth long-term strategic goal. We all are aware that every major initiative comes with risks, so it is important to address them upfront rather than encountering it later on and trying to deal with it. So one of the risks is model inaccuracy due to major disruption such as COVID pandemic or weather forecast. To mitigate these risks, ensemble model and multi-forecasting algorithms will be used. And another risk is staff resistance, especially from managers and other staff who are habitual with the older systems or processes. And to mitigate this can be addressed through the comprehensive hands-on training and workshop and involving store manager in pilot testing. And integration challenges may arise when linking with the predictive models to SAP automation system. And this could also be mitigated through phase testing and dedicated IT oversight and API gateway management. Overall, the risks are manageable and the proper governance ensures the smooth implementations. So finally, we are ready to talk about the implementation roadmap and how we are going to implement this initiative in the Woolworth Group. So we have divided it into three phases, which are short-term phase, medium-term phase, and long-term phase. So to begin with, we will start from short-term phase, which will last from 0 to 3 months. Within this phase, we will do the data collection, infrastructure setup, and the development of the basic real-time dashboard and initial modeling of dataset are curated. And once we are done with the first phase, we will be moving to the second phase, which will medium-term phase, which will last from 3 to 9 months. Within this phase, full model development begins. Machine learning models are trained and validated and piloted in around 10 store. And staff training also begins at this stage, and whichever store has been implemented this new system. So once we are done with that, we'll be moving to the long-term phase, which begins and lasts for 9 months, starting from 9 months to 18 months. So during this phase, a nationwide rollout across all Woolworth store and automation is introduced into replenishment processes, and continuous monitoring and improvement ensures the model remain accurate and responsive. And this phase approach reduces the risks and ensure the quality at every stage, and every everything could be monitored through the centralized system at Woolworth Group. Talking about the expected return on investment for Woolworth Group, from financial perspective, this is one of the strongest business cases available to implement this system in Woolworth Group. So, with the first year investment of $750,000, a potential saving could exceed above 15 million. Woolworth achieves a rapid return on investment, and this initiative pays for itself within months and continues to generating returns year after year. And this proposed solution for Woolworth Group is very cost efficient, sustainable, and strategically valuable. This type of initiative that aligns with the Woolworth long-term growth objectives. Looking ahead, this initiative sets the foundation for the Woolworth to adopt more advanced technology, and generative AI can support the decision making by providing automation and automated recommendation for the store managers and other staff. And, and real-time mobile analytics can help the staffs monitor stock level directly from the handheld devices or computers. So basically transitioning from the reactive system to proactive system. And predictive analytics can integrate with the supplier system for end-to-end transparency and real-time updates on inventory and stocks. And eventually, the autonomous inventory system can enable the near complete automation for stock reordering and replenishment if the stock is about to get out of stock. And this initiative not is not just a short-term improvement, but it positions the Woolworth for future of retail automations and set an example into the competitive landscape market. So with the better forecasting accuracy, Woolworth gains an instant competitive edge over other competitors such as Coles, Aldi, and IGA, Romeo Foodland, etc. The consistent product availability builds trust with customers and stands out as a reliable partner, and it helps to lower waste and give Woolworth cost leadership. And better demand forecasting enhances supply relationship and negotiation power to get better deals. And ultimately, customer loyalty increases as the shopping experience becomes more reliable and trustworthy. To summarize, Woolworths faces challenges in inventory accuracy, waste, and stockouts. Predictive analytics and BI dashboard directly solve these issues by enabling product proactive forecasting. This initiative has a strong financial benefit, clear organizational impact, and realistic implementation roadmap. It improves operational efficiency, strengthens customer trust, and supports Woolworth's long-term innovation strategy. My recommendation is to approve phase one of this initiative from a BI steering committee and begin infrastructure setup immediately. This ensures Woolworth start benefiting from predictive insight as early as possible. So thank you for your time. I will now welcome any questions if you may have. So thank you everyone if you don't have anyone.